Cook dinner with me.
First things first, when you're cooking, of course, you want to wipe down your area and clean it and prepare your space. Get all your ingredients out so you're not shuffling around the kitchen trying to figure out where everything is or dirtying it up with dirty hands. And then speaking of hands, after you've prepped your space, you want to make sure that your noodles are boiling, but you want to make sure you wash your hands because to make meatballs, honestly, the best way to make it is to have either tight-fitting gloves or to do it barehanded. But of course, if you don't like the texture, definitely make sure to wear gloves. Otherwise, just wash your hands and get it done. So yeah, I opened up the tube. I have 2 spoons so that I can start formulating the balls and creating kind of like an assembly line. So first I would form some of the balls, and I would drop it into the breadcrumbs, and then I would keep going until I was completely out of my chicken sausage meat. Of course, you can use whatever meat, ground meat you would like to use, whether it's beef or whether it's pork. My noodles had been cooking, so I drained the water with a colander into a glass bowl. I got my pot prepared so that I could at the same time brown my chicken sausage meatballs and let those cook. While my noodles were off of the pot, I added my jar of spaghetti sauce. I like to take some of the pasta water, put it into the pasta sauce after I pour it into, and then pour the rest of that concoction into the pot, and then I spice up my noodles so it has a little bit more of that Italian pop to it. Use the spices that you want. I tend to use garlic powder, onion powder, parsley, Italian seasoning, pepper, a little bit of Himalayan salt. We're usually a salt-free family in my household, so we don't use a whole lot of it, and black pepper, also thyme, oregano, and of course you guys know I have a garden, so I use fresh basil and rosemary as well. While the meatballs are cooking, take the opportunity to turn it a few times. Look at that, look at that. Look how delicious and brown those chicken sausage meatballs look. Look at that steam popping off of it. So you, of course, you want to make sure that that completely finishes cooking through. If you have a thermometer, you can definitely check the inside temperature. In that same pot, you want to go ahead and cook up some minced garlic, add a little bit of your pasta sauce, and then pour in your noodles. And then on top of that, add your meatballs and then more of that pasta sauce. Stir, add a little bit of salt and pepper at the end to cook, and that's it. Thank you for watching.